Emmanuel Hostin, the husband of The View host Sunny Hostin, has been accused of widespread insurance fraud, and Sunny basically admitted to it on camera. Let's talk about it.
Like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance, and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to.
The true sign of the apocalypse is someone that dumb has a law degree. So that makes Sunny Hostin, who thinks climate change caused the solar eclipse, the dumbest of them.
Sunny Hostin is at the center of a major legal controversy, and Greg Gutfeld and Kat Timpf have been talking about it in their own humorous style. The two Fox News hosts turned the situation into a comedy segment that quickly spread across social media. The case involves fraud allegations totaling $450 million against Hostin's husband, and it has become a major topic online. Greg and Kat joked that their comments were getting almost as much attention as the news itself. Stay with us, because this story is about to take a surprising turn that could change how you see the whole situation.
You look tantalizing. You know, I make fun of The View a lot, but that's only because they keep talking. Because COVID also taught Sunny Hostin how to get her groceries delivered.
3 years, that's when I discovered Instacart, and I give them a big tip because they don't always pay their people well, and it's so that's been an issue, I think, for the company. But man, you can get toiletries, you can get fire logs.
Fire logs? She had to tell the audience that she tips big because even she knows she sounds insufferable.
Dr. Emmanuel Manny Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon and husband of The View co-host Sunny Hostin, is accused in December lawsuit fraudulently billing insurance. By the way, this is a Daily Caller story I'm reading. The lawsuit alleges Hostin knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services in exchange for kickbacks and or compensation, and names him among nearly 200 defendants in one of New York's largest RICO cases.
Here's what happened. Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon and Sunny Hostin's husband, is involved in a serious legal case. A lawsuit filed in December claims he took part in a scheme that allegedly cheated the healthcare system. The lawsuit accuses him of submitting false medical claims and accepting illegal payments. He is one of nearly 200 people named in what could become one of New York's largest racketeering cases in recent years. During this time, Sunny Hostin continued appearing on TV and speaking about fairness, ethics, and doing the right thing. As news of the case spread, more attention turned toward her family. Many people online quickly noticed what they saw as a contradiction, and the story sparked a wave of discussion across social media.
I want to hit myself in the face so I can feel something. You know, it's like so boring. He's like, yeah, I like Instacart, but don't worry, I tip the poors. But, you know, Joy, you actually don't like Instacart, and you do like the store. And then Joy is like, yeah, I do. I like to go to the store. I like to walk around and see what's at the store, what I do want, what I don't want. Maybe I want tuna fish, and I just want to hit.
That was when Greg Gutfeld and Kat Timpf jumped into the story with their usual humor. Greg made joke after joke as the story gained attention online. He felt the situation was too surprising to ignore. What began as a serious news story quickly turned into a popular topic for comedy. Kat Timpf matched his energy from the start, adding her own jokes and comments as the story developed. Neither of them slowed down, and many people followed the discussion online to see what they would say next.
About The View, it's become like a medical hospital that displays human misfailure. Like it's like here, let's look at this political oddity. You know, it's like it really is like the left-wing equivalent of a carnival sideshow, except instead of bearded ladies and fat clowns and two-headed cows. Well, let me rephrase that. But The View is a victim of the sunk cost fallacy. You know, how can you now speak the truth and when for years you've been telling lie after lie after lie? Now you're carrying this big bag of rocks around you because it's too harmful for their ego to admit that we really were dishonest. And they could be honest. All they would have to say is, look, we Trump so much. We were willing to lie about Joe Biden because we felt he was preferable. We thought our lying and our cover-up was on your behalf. Just say that. You're still scum, but at least you're honest.
Kat Timpf said she was not surprised by the situation. She believed Sunny Hostin's public image was being tested now that her family's legal problems were getting so much attention. Kat felt many people online saw a difference between Sunny's public messages and what was happening in her own life. For years, The View has often talked about ethics and accountability. Now, with the controversy involving Sunny's family, some critics said those messages did not sound the same. Many people online felt it was an unexpected twist and continued debating it across social media.
The witch's coven finally shows me some lovin'. Yesterday on The View, yours truly was the subject of conversation. Apparently the broads have no idea who I am, or so they say. Hit it, Gladys.
They said that Gutfeld talks about you all the time.
Who is he? No, really, who is he?
I don't watch the show.
He has a show.
I don't watch the
never
show.
heard of him.
Yeah.
I guess he's just obsessed with me.
No. Next, Joy's going to say she's never heard of carbs. Seriously, her denial of knowing me is as believable as her red hair. But obsession? I mean, come on, Joy. Where would you even get that idea? Like Joy Behar's face, it's looking worse and worse by the day. More full of crap than Joy Behar after a night of scotch and Taco Bell. Her being named Joy is like me being named ugly. Joy wasn't there on the show. Apparently Mondays are her days off when she feeds in the pasture. It now smells like a humid day inside Joy Behar's.
Many viewers felt the story was unfolding like a TV drama, even though it was happening in real life. Greg Gutfeld joked that Sunny Hostin should have her own show called Allegedly Yours, where she talks about ethics while avoiding questions about her family's legal case. Kat Timpf added that the controversy had given more people a reason to watch The View. Their jokes were not only about the scandal, but also about the show's image as a place where its hosts often discuss right and wrong. Some critics said that image became harder to defend once the attention turned toward the hosts themselves. Many people felt the situation raised bigger questions about consistency and accountability.
Kat, did you ever see such a group? It's amazing how Joy and Whoopi became the smart ones.
For me, the most shocking thing about the conversation was how truly boring it was. They're like, well, the cicadas, they're cicadas. Okay, but it was like every 100 years. No, it's every 17 years. Do you know how many Emmys this show has? 31.
31 Emmys?
This show has 31. I mean, I'd hate to see the conversations that don't make headlines.
Many critics felt Sunny Hostin's image as a moral voice was being questioned as the controversy grew. Greg Gutfeld responded with his usual sarcastic style, making jokes throughout the discussion. Kat Timpf also joked about the situation, saying it challenged the image that The View has built over the years. She even teased the show's courtroom-style debates, joking that it should have a different name because, in her view, it mixed strong moral speeches with daytime TV drama. Their comments quickly became another popular topic online.
Sausage maker Johnsonville is recalling more than 42,000 pounds of pork sausage for possible contamination with plastic fibers. Fortunately, authorities were able to track all 42,000 pounds to a single location in New York City.
Greg Gutfeld kept the jokes going by imagining Sunny Hostin standing in front of a game show wheel with sections labeled fraud, privilege, and outrage. His comments turned the serious story into comedy. Meanwhile, many people believe things behind the scenes were much more serious, with staff trying to manage the growing attention and protect the show's image. Some critics also noticed that Sunny's public tone seemed calmer than before. They believed the change showed she was choosing to stay quieter while the legal case continued and her family's attorneys handled the situation.
No, I'm also not surprised that there's one part of the video from the show yesterday that you left out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, can we roll that, please?
I don't watch the show that much, but I've seen it.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Greg Gutfeld's one of the hosts of The Five, who, if I don't have anything nice to say, I generally don't say anything at all. I would just say this, his show should be called Kat Timpf, not Gutfeld, because she's the funny one on it.
Somebody's flirting with little cat over here.
Well, she's the Republican one at the table, but I just think as a libertarian, I'm always looking to find common ground with other people because nobody really shares my politics. So I find some common ground in The View where she thinks I'm funny and I agree.
Many commentators said this was about more than one family's legal problems. They believed it became part of a bigger debate about trust in the media. Greg Gutfeld and Kat Timpf used sarcasm to point out what they saw as irony in the situation. They argued that if a show often speaks about honesty and accountability, people will expect those same standards when its own hosts face public attention. Greg's jokes were not just meant to make people laugh. Many viewers felt they were also making a bigger point about how quickly a public image can be questioned when it faces real criticism.
People have to wonder, where does Sunny Hostin get her opinions? Like you said, and it's obviously from her husband. She has to tell her what to say on The View, because without it, she's got nothing up there. She's not very bright. But the problem with her is that she went full racist. She injected skin color into a fairly generic behavior seen in all spouses, regardless of skin color. People marry, they listen to each other, they have something in common with them, they share their political views. She just didn't want to upset her husband by saying her husband makes her do everything, and then she'd have to accuse him of being a racist. Because if he told her that this is what white women do, then he's a racist.
Then many people focused on the size of the alleged fraud. The amount was so large that some felt it was much more than a simple mistake. It quickly caught the attention of people across the country. Kat Timpf said she believed the media did not cover every case the same way. She argued that some stories get much more attention than others, depending on who is involved. Greg Gutfeld added more jokes about the situation, saying the irony seemed to grow with every new update. Their comments became another big part of the online discussion.
You know who just stunk up The View. The Bidens joined The View this morning for the entire hour. The audience was caught off guard, but knew something was up when they saw a dozen Secret Service agents and 2 embalmers. There were a few awkward moments, though, when a confused Joe asked if he could bid on the showcase. But was he surprised?
Greg Gutfeld continued using satire, treating the situation more like a comedy sketch than a normal news story. He joked that people needed popcorn because, in his view, the story had become like a big movie. He suggested the controversy had grown into a public spectacle. Greg also joked that the next chapter might be more about media attention than legal arguments. Meanwhile, some critics said The View focused more on showing support than directly responding to the main criticism. That difference became another major topic of discussion online.
That's not what I read. The true sign of the apocalypse is someone that dumb has a law degree. Worse, if your name has the word sun in it, there's no excuse for not knowing how an eclipse works. But it's no surprise that Joy is the one who understands science. She's been on the science diet for years. They're turning on me. So that makes Sunny Hostin, who thinks climate change caused the solar eclipse, the dumbest of them all. Because everyone knows the moon caused the eclipse, which is controlled by The View's gravitational pull.
Kat Timpf also shared her thoughts in her usual joking style. She said that if this happened on another version of the show, the hosts might quickly change the subject to celebrity news, fashion, or pop culture instead of talking about the allegations. She even joked that the show should be called The Skew, making fun of what some critics see as different treatment depending on who the story is about. Greg Gutfeld added that if he were connected to a scandal this large, he believed the criticism would start immediately and never stop. Through their jokes, both hosts said they believe there is a double standard in how some public controversies are covered.
Kat, how many co-hosts has The View had since it first started? I've lost count. I don't know any of these people.
No, that's because they don't stick around long enough. There have been 17 since 1997. That's a lot. That's because they're women.
Oh, really?
Their hormones, they're changing their minds. I don't want to work here. Yes, I do. That's why women are always changing jobs every day.
Wow,
I just quit.
Direct the mail to Catherine Timpf. Not me. I disavow everything she.
Meanwhile, The View continued with its regular shows while the story kept growing online. Instead of fading away, more people kept talking about it, especially after Greg Gutfeld and Kat Timpf discussed each new update on their programs. They said the bigger issue was not just one lawsuit, but whether everyone is held to the same standard, no matter their status or public image. While some people focused on managing the public response, critics believe the real debate had become much bigger. Greg and Kat continued using humor to talk about the story while also raising questions about fairness and accountability. As new updates came out, the debate continued, more people shared their opinions, and the story remained a major topic online.